Oh, well, my name's Fox, and I told and I'm at Fox, and I just finished watching the newest episode of Steven Universe, Zoltron, Boy of the Future. And, this is what can I say about this episode? It's funny, but very, very depressing. And basically what happens is Steven accidentally breaks one of Mr. Happy's newest, or technically one of the oldest attractions, which is Zoltron, Boy of the Future, which is one of those fortune tellers that you put a quarter in and they give you like a little slip, except this time it actually talks to you. And for some reason, Mr. Happy took out the glass that protects Zoltron, from people touching Zoltron. And so Steven pats the robot on the back, and it breaks apart. He's like, oh no! And so Mr. Happy says, you know what? You have to repay me now. Because Steven also says that he doesn't want to be banned from any more Mr. Happy's attractions. So Mr. Happy gets in Steven gets in the box and starts telling people's fortunes, dressed as Zoltron. And, it's making a lot of people happy. Telling Lars and Sadie, what two things, I guess, for them to hear. And then, his friend, and then telling the Frymans about that their dad loves them and all that stuff, and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is really awesome. And then when everything seems to be going well, there's a new character comes in who is always frowning. He's very sad. I thought he was gonna commit suicide. Is he gonna come to Zoltron and go, should I kill or Steven go up to Steven and go, should I kill myself? That's almost exactly what he freaking says. So I was watching that, I'm just like, oh my lord, I'm gonna watch someone die today, aren't I? We're just gonna hear sploosh at one point, and Steven can't see, and then later on they're just gonna be they're gonna be dragging a body out of the lake, aren't they? But no. Basically, Steven tries to tell this guy something that'll help him, but he doesn't know what to say. And then Garnet, gosh dang it, Pearl, come here. Garnet pops up and says, "Do you need my help?" Because she's dang it, you're just dropping all of them. Do you need my help? And basically, Steven... Sorry, hold on. Where the heck did Lapis go? Gosh, dingle boppers. Come here. Gosh, darn it. Stay there. Stay there. Please. Alright. So basically, Garnet pops up and gives Steven his future vision for a couple minutes. And Steven then uses this to try to see Mr... trying to find this guy's future, and it's all options, or at least the three options given are sadness. And so Steven goes, well, fudge, that sucks. And so Steven says, your future is full of sadness. After this guy's asked Steven 5 questions. And then he loses a quarter. And, this guy just keeps getting more depressed, saying, why do people always run away from me? Why do I make everyone sad? And then, we find out his name's Mr. Frowny. He says, I knew Smiley wouldn't want to see me. And Frowny leaves, says he's going to go on a bus. And then later on, Mr. Smiley comes up, and Steven says, hey, Mr. Smiley, I met your friend, Mr. Frowny. And apparently, they were a comedy duo. And so, Mr. Smiley... Which I also feel I think it's supposed to be alluding that they were a little bit more than just a comedy duo. But, so Mr. Smiley goes, Steven, what? He gets, I'm trying to think. Steven. Oh. Steven tells Mr. Smiley where to find him. Mr. Smiley first says that he doesn't want to see him, but then he's like, after what something Steven says, he's like, alright. So he goes to see Mr. Frowny, and it turns out apparently Mr. Frowny always felt sad no matter what, even when he's off the stage. And Mr. Smiley said that Mr. Frowny said that he only wanted Smiley to take the routine seriously, and then Mr. Smiley always said, and all I wanted you to do was to have some fun. And Mr. Frowny said that he felt sad, like he was gonna leave. He was gonna just leave still, but then Mr. Smiley started doing the routine, and the routine actually made Mr. Frowny laugh, and they both laugh. And then then Mr. Frowny says, "Great, I needed that," and he does leave. And then Steven comes back. He's like, "Well, Mr. Smiley, I guess my debt is repaid for Zoltron, huh?" And then Mr. Smiley goes, "Steven, that machine costs thousands and thousands of dollars." And so Steven goes, "Beep boop. I guess I see cramped legs in my future." And then end of episode. One, I'm thinking that's terrible. You shouldn't have Steven freaking doing that. Two, Steven's technically underage, so technically you can't do that and you can be arrested. No. Yeah, I really think there are cops in this universe. Well, there probably are cops in this universe, just not really any in Beach City, because if there were, I'm pretty sure a lot of them would be shooting at the sky when a giant red eyeball or hand comes out of it. So Steven, yeah, this was a nice episode. I do feel like Mr. Smiley and Mr. Frowny were probably a little bit more than a comedy duo, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't a bad episode. It was pretty cool. We see Mr. Frowny, and now we also have set up for a character that's gonna probably appear later on. We have new characters probably gonna have new characters start coming in. Well, not new characters start coming in. Well, yes, we could, but I doubt we will have too many of them. But also, but the thing about this is the end. What really got me kind of worried a little bit. I don't know if it's really worried, but not in a bad way. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if the show's gonna go be bad or something. No. I meant more in the end, after the credits, when the music started playing. Because after the credits, there's ominous music starts playing and playing as the credits roll, and I'm just thinking, oh crap, what's coming? What the heck is coming next? And it looks like it sounds at least like something bad's coming, and something ominous is coming. Maybe, I don't know if Homeworld's gonna be here yet. I doubt it. I doubt Homeworld will be here just yet. For one being for Malachite, we waited a freaking long time until Malachite reappeared. But then again, that also made us feel like we hadn't seen Jasper in a while. Not to mention, that was kind of like Peridot's redemption arc. But yeah, I don't know, but I think something's coming. Also, I forgot to mention, it's probably spliced into the video. I think I'm gonna guess that the lesson for the episode, kind of there is a lesson to this. It's probably gonna be that sometimes there are gonna be people. Sometimes there are gonna be. You can't really say everything that's gonna be it's gonna make someone happy. Some people are just gonna be kind of always sad, but that doesn't mean they'll. Well, there's some things there's some funk that they won't get through. It's kind of It's kind of like the message of Inside Out. Sometimes you have to go through sadness before you can find happiness or something like that. That's at least what I kind of felt it was a little bit at the end with he felt sad no matter what Frowny would do. He felt sad no matter what Mr. Smiley would do for Frowny, but in the end Mr. Frowny does smile after they start doing the routine. So that's at least a little bit what I get. But anyways. Let me continue with the outro. See you in a bit. Either way, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode. I thought it was pretty awesome. It's cool seeing this. Again, that character, though, he was, so sad and everything. I'm just like, oh my lord, he's going to commit suicide, and it's going to be Steven's fault. Well, it's not going to be Steven's fault, but, Steven won't know what to tell him, and he's going to, die. This guy's gonna commit suicide. But then, what was it? What's his face? But then, no, he doesn't die, which is good. But it's just fudge. This guy is super duper depressing. But I do want to see what's gonna happen next, though. And also it's also a little more of a world builder episode. One with that bit, and also because of we now know Zoltron's an old thing, so like it's like okay, keep on the lookout for when we go back to the past when we see Zoltron like in the background somewhere. So that's gonna be a pretty cool thing. Sorry, I'm like literally putting in some of the captions for one of my videos, but yeah, pretty good episode. Definitely check it out. Pretty fun. And can't wait for more. I do plan to do some theory videos. I just haven't gotten a little bit of the time for it. Hopefully I will soon, though. But either way, thank you everyone so much for watching. If you're watching the videos that I've done, please click the link in the description below. Please check out all my other videos. And we will see you later.